A deadly shooting rampage in Georgia. 3 different spas in the Atlanta area. 8 people killed, 6 of them Asian women. Tonight, the gunman in custody. He's now been charged with 8 counts of murder. The first shooting in a suburb of Atlanta around 5 p.m. last night. 4 people found dead. And then within an hour, police were called to 2 other spas in northeast Atlanta across the street from one another, where they found additional victims. Police quickly releasing these surveillance images of the suspect outside one of the locations. And tonight, we've now learned that it was the parents of 21-year-old Robert Long who identified their own son. Police stopping him in what they call a pit maneuver on a highway 150 miles away. They believe he might have planned more attacks in Florida. The murders only raising fear among Asian Americans in this country, given what we have seen in the past year. Tonight, President Biden and Vice President Harris both weighing in on these horrific shootings. ABC's Steve Osunsami leading us off tonight from Atlanta.
Georgia investigators say that the 21-year-old who they just charged with murder is talking tonight. 6 of the 8 people he's now accused of killing are Asian women. And if they hadn't stopped him, police believe that Robert Aaron Long, seen here, would have continued on to Florida and gunned down more workers at similar businesses.
Some guy came in and took the gun, so everybody heard the gunshot.
Around 5 p.m. Tuesday, Long was seen in this surveillance video outside Young's Asian massage parlor in the North Atlanta suburbs. Police say he walked in, started shooting, and killed 4 people, 3 of them Asian. The niece of a victim who lived says her uncle wasn't even inside the business when he was shot.
He was coming out of the store beside the massage parlor and the other store beside it, and he was outside.
In the time it took to drive from the suburbs into the city, the call came into Atlanta police about another shooting at a similar business, a 24-hour spa.
We do not have a witness that actually is alive right now that can tell us who shot him.
While police were trying to help people who were dying at that location, witnesses were calling them about another shooting at another 24-hour spa directly across the street.
We need to make sure if we have any Asian spas, we need to be checking on them.
Police caught up with Long's black SUV south of the city, ran it off the road, and arrested the 21-year-old. His parents were the ones who called authorities and pointed the way. Police say they found him by tracking his cell phone. But investigators tonight now believe that the reasons behind these killings weren't as much about race and were more about violence against women. They say Long told them he was struggling with a sex addiction and was returning to punish the businesses he used to pay.
He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex addiction, and sees these locations as something that allows him to go to these places, and it's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate.
Atlanta's mayor underlines that the tragedy of the deaths isn't suddenly any less.
We are not about to get into victim blaming, victim shaming here.
These killings come at a time when violence against Asian Americans is growing, thanks to the racist tropes surrounding the coronavirus. President Biden is being briefed by the FBI tonight.
Whatever the motivation here, I know that Asian Americans are very concerned.
The vice president, whose mother was Asian, spoke to the issue.
I do want to say to our Asian American community that we stand with you and understand how this has frightened and shocked and outraged all people.
And so let's bring in Steve Osunsami from Atlanta tonight. And Steve, I know police are still investigating the motive, and really regardless of motive here, this is only raising the fear even more among Asian Americans across the country after what we've been reporting here for months. And I know tonight patrols have been stepped up, not only there in Atlanta, but elsewhere across the country.
That's right, David. This is terrifying for these communities. In New York and San Francisco, they're stepping up patrols in Asian neighborhoods and around Asian businesses. Here in Georgia, the largest Asian population lives in Gwinnett County, which is just directly north of here. And the police there tonight are telling us that they are putting more of their officers on the road until further notice. David.
All right, Steve Osunsami leading us off tonight from Atlanta. Steve, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.